Hi guys, today I am going to film the YouTube Made Me Do It Booktube edition. This has been something that's been going on YouTube for quite some time, at least in the beauty community, where people talk about things that they've bought purely because of YouTube. Recently, Leslie from Words of a Reader did a similar video specifically on books that she's bought because of YouTube, and I thought that was a fab idea, and I'm kind of stuck for video ideas at the moment. So I thought I would jump on the bandwagon and do one of these for books as well. So I've got a pile of books surrounding me, a couple of piles of books that have all been bought because of YouTube, some on individual recommendations from booktubers, some from recommendations from subscribers, and some that have just been talked about by various different booktubers and subscribers and have plagued my mind until they've been purchased. I'm going to start with a really obvious one, and it's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I bought this because of Vlogbrothers. When I started watching Vlogbrothers, this was the only one that hadn't come out yet, and I kind of got caught up in all the hype, wanted a signed copy. That was a very good marketing ploy. But yeah, I got caught up in all that and wanted to start somewhere with John Green's writing, so decided to pick it up, and I've subsequently read Looking for Alaska as well and enjoyed both, so hopefully one day I'll get around to reading more John Green, but this is one that was probably my first book that I bought because of YouTube, so it should be the first one in this video. Not specific books, but specific editions that I bought because of Booktube were some Penguin editions. The Penguin English Library editions and the Penguin Deluxe Classics editions. I just wasn't really that aware of all the different editions that Penguin did before I started booktubing and before I started watching Booktube. I liked pretty books, but I didn't so much seek out pretty editions of books. I just picked up what was ever there. But after everybody showing these editions and talking about them, I ended up picking up some myself. Now, mentioning Shirley Jackson, the very reason I got into Shirley Jackson was Booktube. The book I initially picked up because of hearing about it on YouTube was The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I love Shirley Jackson, she is one of my favourite authors now, and I would highly recommend both of these books right here. Another book that I picked up just because I saw it around Booktube was Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops. In fact, this is more Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops. This is Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops, which is just a collection of little anecdotes from booksellers, basically recording things that customers have said in bookshops, and they're pretty darn funny, especially if you're a book nerd. Books that I picked up because of subscribers include the Unwritten graphic novel series, which I've still only read the first two of, but plan on getting around to number 3 at some point. I've been very busy, as I'm sure you're aware. Love this graphic novel series, so it's from Vertigo, and I'm very grateful to the subscriber that recommended these to me. Another one that also got recommended in the comments of a video was The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. This is actually a collection of short stories, which I still haven't gotten around to reading, so I have to apologise for that, but I will, hopefully. I only bought it just before I went back to university and really haven't done much reading since term started, so hopefully I'll get this read before I go back. Another author that I purchased a book from because of YouTube was Patrick Ness, and this is The Crane Wife, which is the first one of his that I read, and the only one that I've read, actually, saying that. But I really enjoyed this, and I am looking forward to reading more. A book that I specifically picked up because of Leslie from Words of a Reader was The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, which I haven't read yet, but I'm meaning on. But I am looking forward to reading this. There's also a couple of Kindle books that I bought, which were purely because of YouTube. One of those was, sorry, I'm going to have to keep it at this angle so you can see it, Kissing the Witch by Emma Donoghue. Dun, dun, dun. I bought this because of Just Kiss My Frog, and I read it last month or the month before. Really enjoyed it. I subsequently read another book by Emma Donoghue, fallen in love with her writing style somewhat, so that was a good one. It's a collection of traditional fairy tale rewritings by Emma Donoghue, all with female central characters. Another one that I bought purely because of Booktube, and that is Out of the Easy by Rita Sapetes. Sorry, move this closer, it's charging, and if I unplug it, it's going to shut off. This I purely bought because of Kaylee Hyde. Haven't read it yet. I have read the first couple of chapters but got distracted by other things. And last but not least, one that was probably the first one I bought because of Booktube specifically, and probably the first one I bought on a YouTube recommendation when I was a booktuber, was Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion, which obviously you can't see because it's just a big bright white shiny light. Read this, really enjoyed it. If you haven't read it yet, I would recommend it. Don't let all the hype spoil it for you, and it is quite different from the film, so I would recommend checking it out even if you've seen the film. I'm sure there's other books I've unconsciously purchased because of YouTube, but those are the ones I could remember off the top of my head. Let me know if there's anything that you've bought purely because of YouTube or booktubers or even me, and if you did, please tell me you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye guys.